Okay, so here's the thing about addiction. It may be different, but the morning after is the same feeling everywhere. Whether it's drugs or sex or money or food or bodybuilding, it doesn't discriminate, be you white, black, African American, mulatto. I mean, the morning after, the feeling is the same. So, here's my piece. It doesn't have a title. I couldn't name my piece, so I'll just give it like that. Alright. So, the morning after is a tale that needs no description. But since misery loves company, I'll paint you a picture. The morning after comes with a lot you can't master. The thoughts laugh in your face as if to say, yeah, we caught you again this time. You lay dead still as if to will the world away, telling yourself, hey, it's still a new day. Yet, as you speak those words into the silence of the room, each one hits you. The images flash through your head, reverberating on a loop. As you try to recall and repulse them, your body stays transfixed. It's kind of like compulsion. You try to sit up, but the lead running through your veins prevails. As your head hits the pillow, you see it all over again. You can't shake the feeling that it's the same way it hit the pillow the night before, disregarding the fact that your head hit the pillow every other night in a room. You finally drag yourself up. Your feet hit the floor in resonating footfalls, the waves making their way like concentric rings from the heart to every extremity. And you're thinking vaguely, where's the logic in that? Because, I mean, of course, that's the worst of your sanity. Fast forward to a fortnight later. It's the middle of the night, but somehow it still seems like the morning after. You stir a little, thinking the feeling doesn't matter, but you can't shake the fact that you're still stuck in the matter. An invisible force sits on you, your chest heaving in a thud, like a battering ram refusing to give way until the breakthrough. The images return, teasing the brain in bits and snatches. With each one you turn this way, with the other you turn that. You're fighting a mental war with physical faculties, expecting the mountain with a push of your hand to give way. Darkness suddenly takes on a quantifiable measure. So you're stuck thinking it's suddenly darker than it was a moment before. In that moment of realization, the sights and sounds of the night before, the curves and bend of the body you held, the rush from the puncture in your arm, in that moment of realization, they all come to life in a perfect display. Somehow, you never knew temptation could look so good. So, you let go, you give in to the pressure, the flood takes you, and there it is again. It's the middle of the night, but it's still the morning after. Fast forward again to a moment in time. It's the middle of the night, but this time around, it's a different matter. Darkness becomes an illusion as light breaks forth from the barriers. 'Cause addiction is quite the foe, the images still dole out on a roll. Darkness seeking a way to prolong the fight, saying, yeah, it's round 60, come on, let's go, fight. But this time, your body recoils in repulsion, and somehow it sort of feels like compulsion. Each blow an invitation to the embrace that is death. They say everything in life seems to come in pairs. You can't help but notice the hope that seems to be alongside that death. It seems impossible, but the reality meets you at the point of openness. That realization becomes your first step to your redemption. The fight and the night are long, and you come out beaten and broken. As you stir, responding to the calls of nature, you catch yourself in a pause. You wait for that mental fog. However, you're greeted by the dawn, following the morning after. It's the break of dawn, the beginning of light. After all, it's the morning after. Here comes the light. Thank you.